Today, our group will present about strategic roles of Malaysia in international relations. Malaysia is a vital role in establishing regional stability, economic integration, and multilateral diplomacy in middle power of Southeast Asia. Its foreign policy is based on neutrality, multilateralism, and national re-engagement principles despite domestic issues. Domestic and politic rules. The politic and domestic policy of Malaysia is based on concept of peace, dialogue, and cooperation of region. It's a firm support of ASEAN centrality, a relation of global superpower, and contribute in the global government mechanism. Malaysia is a founding member of ASEAN and promote ASEAN centrality. Malaysia support non-interference, consensus building, and integration in region through platforms such as East Asia Summit and ASEAN Region Forum. United States versus China. Malaysia has a close economic and diplomatic link with the United States and China, but cannot form exclusive relation with either. This balanced strategies assists its maintaining autonomy as a rivalry between the great power increase. Malaysia has supported development of global governments through active involvement in the non-alignment movement, the UN and OIC. It advocates causes such as sustained development, Palestinian rights, and multilateral conflicts resolution. Study Malaysia and crisis of Myanmar. Malaysia called ASEAN to be more forceful as a counteract to the 2021 military coup in Myanmar. It urged the adoption of the 5-point consensus, condemn human rights abuse, and support access to the humanitarian aid. This is excellent effort of principled diplomacy by Malaysia in the region aspect. Economic roles. Economic diplomacy continues to add the influence of Malaysia internationally. It is both trade and investment based, react to the global supply chains realignment, takes part in international trade network, and make its entry to boosting the global position in semiconductor industry. Alignment supply chains. Malaysia has been flooded with the investment in supply chain, E&E, green, because Western companies are finding China to be risky destination in our wake of supply chain shock and the economic decouple with the China. Its solution is introduced in the form of stable additional in the Indo-Pacific supply chain. Participation in World Economic System. Malaysia is a part of RCEP and CPTPP, and this is a gift to liberalism of trade. It is also a part of APEC and the WTO, the significant preference towards the rules based on multilateral economic governance. The case study of semiconductor strategy in Malaysia. Malaysia is a world player in the back-end manufacturer of semiconductor. The government has expanded the E&E industry to include the high-value added operations and previous investment of the US, the EU, and Japan's propelling its climb to the value chains.
The Malaysian Technical Cooperation Program, or MTCP, was launched in 1980 as part of Malaysian South and South cooperation effort. It aims to share Malaysian development expertise with other developing countries, especially through human resources development. These include short and long-term training, study visit, expert service, and practical program hosted in both public and private institutions in Malaysia. Over the years, more than 38,000 participants from the 144 countries have benefited from the MTCP. In 2010, MTCP was transferred to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, also known as Wisma Putra, to better align in with strategic foreign policy interests. The focus area include professional service, public administration, science, ICT, diplomacy, health, and social development. Malaysia used higher education as a soft power tool to build global relationships and enhance its image. The main strategy is to attract international students by offering affordable fees, English staff courses, and recognized qualification. Organizations like EMGS help with visa processing and global marketing. As a result, Malaysia is a popular destination for students from ASEAN, China, and the Middle East, also Africa. Malaysia also hosts branch campuses from the top global universities such as University of Nottingham and Monash University. This boosts Malaysia's reputation and academic collaboration. Culture diplomacy is visible through universities like IIUM, which promote Islamic value and diversity. Malaysia Tolerant Society and multiculturalism help dispel negative stereotypes about Muslim majority nations. Malaysia is a model of unity in diversity. Its population consists of Malay, Chinese, India, and indigenous groups. The diversity comes from trade, migration, and colonization. Despite the different culture, Malaysia promotes harmony through policy like the National Culture Policy and the One Malaysia campaign. The Malay culture is prioritized, but space is given minority expression. Culture diplomacy in Malaysia includes promoting harmony, tolerance, and moderation internationally. This is done through initiatives like the Global Movement of Moderates and tourism campaigns such as Malaysia Truly Asia. By organizing international events such as the Rainforest World Music Festival and promoting the halal industry, Malaysia strengthens both its culture, economic, and diplomacy. Study educational diplomacy with African and ASEAN. Malaysia's role as an education hub strengthens ties with Africa and ASEAN through education diplomacy. For African, Malaysia offers scholarship like MIS, vocational training, and partnership in research areas such as agriculture and ICT. It also promotes Islamic education and culture exchange, appealing to Muslim African students. With ASEAN, Malaysia supports student action programs, scholarship, and dual degree programs with universities in Indonesia, Thailand, and Vietnam. Malaysia is part of the ASEAN University Network, supporting regional collaboration in research and higher education. Technical and vocationally training programs are also extended to Laos, Cambodia, and Myanmar, for example, through Seimu Votek. This diplomatic effort strengthened Malaysia's soft power in the region, showcasing its multicultural society and moderate Islamic identity. The South China Sea dispute is one of Asia's most complex and sensitive geopolitical issues. Multiple countries including China, Vietnam, the Philippines, Malaysia, Brunei, and Taiwan have overlapping claims in resources-rich and strategically important areas. China based its claim on the so-called Nine-Dash Line, which overlaps with the exclusive economic zones of other Southeast Asian countries, violating international law as ruled by the Hague in 2016. However, China rejects the decision and continues military activity in the region. While countries like Vietnam respond assertively, Malaysia and Brunei prefer diplomatic approach. The United States also plays a role conducting freedom of navigation operation to challenge China claims. This makes the area not just a regional flashpoint but a globally security concern. Malaysia, being a maritime country, places strong importance on naval defense, especially given its location near the South China Sea and the Strait of Malacca. To deal with maritime threats like piracy, illegal fishing, and foreign military presence, Malaysia launched the Royal Malaysian Navy's 15-5 transformation program in 2015. This program simplifies its field fleet into 5 key types of ship for better efficiency and lower costs. Malaysia also cooperates with other countries like US, Australia and Japan for maritime surveillance. It participates in the Malacca Strait Patrol with Indonesia, Singapore and Thailand. Furthermore, Malaysia is taking steps to strengthen its legal and physically presence in disputed water, especially near the Luconia Shoal, to protect exclusive economic zone. ASEAN has worked to maintain peace and prevent conflict in the South China Sea by promoting a Code of Conduct or COC. This code is intended to manage tension, promote legal cooperation, and align with international law, especially UNCLOS. Though discussions are ongoing, ASEAN and China have made progress, recently completing a second reading of the draft. The goal is to include mechanisms like dispute resolution and bans on military aggression. If successfully adopted, the COC will not only strengthen ASEAN's role in regional security but also reinforce the rule of law and reduce the risk of conflict among claimed states. Case study: the Antalya Diplomacy Forum 2025, held in Turkey, brought global leaders including from Asia together to discuss modern security challenges under the theme Restoring Diplomacy in a Fragmented World. Indonesia President Prabowo emphasized ASEAN neutrality and commitment to multilateral solutions, especially for maritime and cyber threats. He also supported joint patrol in the South China Sea. Malaysia stressed its diplomatic approach and ASEAN centrality. The forum also showcased cyber defense strategy which could help ASEAN respond to misinformation and hybrid threats. Overall, the forum allowed ASEAN leaders to share strategy and strengthen their international presence in global security discussion.
Despite its achievement, Malaysia faced internal and external challenges in executing a consistent and proactive foreign policy. Political instability, financial limitation, and religion competition often undermine the strategic continuity and effectiveness. Frequent change in government disrupt long-term foreign policy planning. Malaysia needs to centralize strategic planning beyond political cycles to ensure consistent and international engagement. Malaysia's limited budget for foreign affairs reduced its global diplomatic presence. Many missions are under-resourced and investment in political training and technology remain insufficient. Malaysia faces growing competition from region peers like Indonesia and Singapore. Additionally, investigating US-China tensions and maintaining ASEAN unity place significant diplomatic pressure of Malaysia's leadership. Looking ahead, Malaysia needs to take a smart step to stay strong and relevant in global affairs. First, we need to better long-term planning. Change in government often affect our foreign policy. By setting up a non-political foreign policy council and clear strategy document, we can make sure our international efforts stay on track no matter who is in power. Second, Malaysia should continue leading in Asia. We can use platforms like the Asia Outlook on the Indo-Pacific to work with other countries on important issues like religion, peace, trade, and South China Sea. Third, we should focus more on economic and digital diplomacy. This means using technology in diplomacy and building strong international ties in areas like semiconductor, green energy, and higher education. This industry can bring more investment and partnership to Malaysia. Finally, we must stay neutral. Malaysia should keep balancing its ties with big power like US and China without picking sides. This helps us to build trust and remain a stable partnership in region. By doing all this, Malaysia can become even more effective in international relations and better prepared for the future.
Malaysia's foreign policy is balanced and practical, focusing on neutrality, non-alignment, and constructive engagement. As a middle power, it plays an active role in regional leadership through diplomacy, economic cooperation, and culture exchange. By leveraging platforms like ASEAN and initiatives such as educational programs, MTCP, Malaysia strengthened its soft power despite challenges like political instability and budget limit. It adapts through strategic planning, digital diplomacy, and economic engagement, ensuring its relevance in global